Osceola. This is Courtney Miller for Native American Antiquity. In this segment, we're going to learn about Cherokee Housing circa 1710 at Delacroix Village at the Cherokee Heritage Center in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Our guide is Feather Smith.
Now, all of our structures are made using the wattle and daub method. Take the poles, shave off the bark, set them into the ground about 1.5 feet apart from each other, weave in and out with river cane, pack on mud, clay, and straw on the outside and on the inside. Our roofs, a lot of this, we have taken, of course, some liberties with our structure. So our roof should actually have kind of more thatch, more bark, especially on the outsides, not quite as much of the mud, clay, and straw as what on the top part is what we actually see on these. And then this is actually a winter home that we're sitting in. This round structure helps to circulate heat. It does have 2 doors, with this one being our compliance door. So of course, basically that's here so we can get a wheelchair in and out if we need to. The actual door's over here. It's smaller, it's narrower when we have this wall wrap in front of it. The wall would be longer. Most of the time whenever you come inside a winter home, they would bury these, or they would dig out the ground inside the house, so you would actually step down about 2 or 3 feet. So generally the house itself did not sit this high above the ground, and generally these doors were only a couple feet tall. So you'd probably have to crawl in and out to be able to get inside one of these, but the smaller everything is, the warmer it's going to stay in here. Beds would be all along the outside. They would have been wider. You'd really just kind of have enough space to be able to pass around these poles here. From what I understand, from what I've been told, the height was primarily determined by bugs. I know that it's supposed to be just a little over the height that a flea could jump. Now these were really just used for sleeping. Generally about 2 or 3 families would share a winter home. Individual families were usually inside summer homes. What you would see with the home unit was the winter home, surrounded by a couple of the summer homes. Food storages, they should have indoor or inside the village kitchen gardens, and then sort of an outdoor cooking area. We were agricultural, so the crops themselves would pretty much sit around the outside of the village, and of course primarily known for growing corn, beans, squash. And once again, we have taken some liberties with these, usually individual families in here. But as you can see how large our openings are, we would have these big openings on either end, but not quite this big. The wall should go up a little bit further, the roof should extend out a little bit further so that when it does rain, we don't catch a whole lot of moisture in here. If it rains in these, then you're going to know it. But like I said, bigger, open, still yet beds all the way around the outsides. A lot more, like I said, still wider. You really just kind of have enough space to be able to walk down through the center here. No sort of extra heat, no fire pits or anything like that in a summer home. Most of the time, the houses are really just used for sleeping primarily.